You guys, we are drinking a lot.
I want you on occasion. I can do you favors that I know you won't do for.
Okay, so I'm coming at you with no lighting, no nothing, and I realized that I should be vlogging some of my move. My room is really empty. There's like no pictures on the wall, nothing here, and we're having a last hurrah as roommates because this is my last night in the apartment. Julia is back here. You guys, we are drinking a lot. I've been here for 4 years, and ooh, the lighting's good here, and I'm leaving finally. And so I was like, why don't I get out the vlog camera? We ordered Domino's pizza. Here, I'll show you the pizza, if you could see it. I mean, it's pretty much non-existent. We've eaten all of it. And here's the wine. Looks kind of gross, but here's the wine. We have little shot bottles here. Here's mine. My shot bottle, and we are partying, but Mel is in her room talking to somebody about an apartment that she wants to rent. So yeah, but this is the apartment. I don't think I ever really showed what the apartment looks like. We were gonna play games, but now we're just playing ourselves because
we're playing games. we're playing games
because we're drinking. But yeah, sorry if you can hear the fan in the background. It's hot, even though it's September. What time is it? It's September 15th.
8 p.m.
Yeah, it's only 8:19, so it's good that we're doing this early because it's Tuesday and we have to work tomorrow. And I have to move all my stuff tomorrow. Like literally I'm gonna be out by tomorrow night. So I have to take this TV with me, and my dishes I still have to pack, which is gonna take some doing. And then oh my god. So Julia always tells people like, look at my room, it's so cute. And so cute. This is her room. Oh, just give you a tour. She freaking loves her room. It is, oh, I am looking at the wall. And honestly, it is really cute. She did a really good job with it. But I still have, this is really good lighting right here. I still have to pack all my stuff in the bathroom and in my room, my dishes in the kitchen. But you guys, I've lived here for 4 years. This is crazy town. Earlier in the night, I was like getting emotional because I was like, oh, this is probably the last time I'll ever live with roommates. It's wild. It's freaking crazy. To some of you, you might not care that much, or you just don't understand how big of a deal this is because I've lived with roommates for 10 years. Y'all are probably still living in your parents' house, to be honest.
And
But yeah, super crazy. Buy blue room. And the next time you see me, you'll probably see me in my new place. Okay, so I thought I'd get on here really quickly because, well, maybe not even really quickly, maybe actually for a while, because I'm in a new space. I just moved into my new apartment last week, so I've been here for a week. It's Wednesday. I moved a week ago today, and I thought that I would get on here. Actually, I don't know. Let's see. The lighting may not be the best. I still don't know like what the actual setup is going to be. And I'm looking like I'm a little bit out of focus. I wonder if it would help if I set up a light. Okay, I think that lighting looks way better. This framing also looks better. So I just want to preface that like in my new place, it's a little bit louder. So you might hear some outside noise or some street noise because I am next to a really busy street. It's not really busy, but it is a busier street than where I was living before. I was living in, well, I guess you never really saw where I was living. My other place in LA, but obviously in Texas it was way more quiet unless somebody in the house was moving around. But here I'm on more of a open, busier street, and in my other place in LA I was in a neighborhood. So I'm getting used to all the noises and the sounds. Hopefully my background isn't too bad. I think it looks kind of fine. Nothing's weird, and it's really blurred out, so it should be fine. But yeah, I moved, and I've been in my new place for a week now. I just got internet installed on Monday. It's Wednesday today. And so I've had internet for a little while, a couple days now, and so I can really start like creating things and editing and like putting things together. But I've been recording this whole time, and hopefully before this you saw some footage of what has happened in the past. I didn't really film any of the move just because I don't find that to be interesting. I don't think you would find that to be interesting either. But I'll just do a recap of what has happened since I came back, which I kind of talked about in the last clip. But as you know, or at least you should know by now, I found an apartment and I was just ready to be in a one bedroom, really ready to be in a one bedroom, really ready to take that next step and not be living with roommates, which I'll probably make a video about, like the actual reason why I moved. But for now, you don't need to know those details. In the move though, I didn't have a whole lot of help. My mom came and helped me move some of my clothes and like light stuff, just kind of like junk stuff that needs to be moved all at once. And I didn't want to pack everything into boxes because it takes forever to unpack everything if you've packed it. So I just wanted to kind of loosely put everything in my car and then place it in the new apartment as we went along. And as you can see, like things are pretty much situated. I've like hung stuff on the walls already. So it was a lot quicker to move without packing boxes. I know that sounds stupid, but that was my thinking and it's worked out. Other than that, I hired movers to move my big furniture like my bed, my desk, which I'm filming on top of right now, and then my dresser back here and my dining room table in the living room. I hired movers for one day last Wednesday. They were really quick. They moved everything in about an hour and a half. And then everything else I moved myself. So I was packing my little Mazda car with all of my shit and making trips up and down the stairs here because I'm on the second story here. So it was a lot of work, a lot of manpower. And I feel like I worked out a lot without trying. So yeah, I did all of that myself, which was crazy. I like dreaded moving. That's one of the big reasons why I haven't moved in 4 years, is because I just hate the moving process. But now we're here and I'm slowly ordering furniture and getting this place furnished. I got a new couch from Living Spaces that got here the day I moved in. I got a new dining room table. I got a kitchen island. I've gotten a whole bunch of stuff, and it's periodically trickling into the apartment. I'm waiting on a rug and a poof, like an ottoman. But once that's all done, I guess I'll show you the living room and everything and like give like an actual tour of what it looks like here. My room here is way bigger. It's maybe twice the size of my room. Previously, in my first apartment in LA, which is the place that I moved from, I was living in a good size room, I guess. It fit my queen size bed and then my desk and my dresser, but everything was compact. And then there was a little like walkway for you to get around. Super small, not conducive to like entering your 30s and like being a growner adult, if that even makes sense, if that's even a thing. There's a motorcycle. But I was just growing out of that space, and I could feel myself growing out of that space. And so this room, you couldn't really tell how big it was without any of the stuff in it. But now that all of my stuff is in it, it's definitely huge. And the closet as well is maybe twice the size. So that is a blessing in itself. That's so nice. And then it is a true one bedroom. I'm in my room right now, and then there's the kitchen and the living room and then a bathroom here. It does seem like the apartment was renovated before I moved in because it is really nice, which is a nice thing. But I think once this comes out, you'll hear me say this on my podcast that I'm going to record, but I've already scripted it, so I know what I'm saying. The rent prices for LA in some areas have dropped due to COVID, and so it just made sense for me to move out into my own place in an area that was familiar to me now before they go up again. I have a feeling they're probably going to drop now that we've been in COVID for almost through 2020, and they're probably going to drop this winter because no one's going to be moving during the holidays. That's just human behavior. But yeah, I just figured I'd jump on it now, get settled before the new year and before I get really settled in my new job. And now we're here, and I'm filming this to document that I I'm in a new place, and it's pretty crazy because I didn't think, sorry, I'm just checking what I look like. I just want to make sure that it's still making sense. It's pretty crazy that I moved after being back in LA for less than a month, and it's coming up on winter. A lot of things are happening, a lot of changes. Like I mentioned previously in my podcast, if you haven't been listening to my podcast, I moved to LA Now What, listen to it, and the bonus episodes. I've been doing that pretty regularly, but if you haven't been caught up on those episodes, I've been taking acting classes this whole time during quarantine since being in Texas. I'm gonna start a voiceover class. Just lots of life. I got a new job. Lots of life things are happening, and I wanted to make a moving vlog, but this is going to be more of a moving video instead, because I didn't film any of the move, and my apartment is not in a space to give an apartment tour right now. So yeah, I don't really know like what is going to be the next video or what I'm going to talk about later, but I just wanted to pop on here and say I moved, and it's pretty crazy. It's also really weird to live alone. Like at night, I'm like, oh, like a little bit scared, like lock all my doors and all that. I will see you later in the next video, probably more about moving. Has anybody ever tried to order Starbucks cold brew with cold foam? Why would the foam be warm? It's weird.